I know it's not the most spiritual thing, but one of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons is when they have a flashback when Homer and Marge go back and watch Empire Strikes Back. Now, hopefully I'm not ruining this for anybody, but it's the movie in which Darth Vader tells Luke that he's his father. And Luke has this, great, struggle within of knowing that his father is the most murderous villain in the universe. And in the episode of The Simpsons, Homer and Marge walk out, and there's this line of people waiting to go into the movie. And Homer loudly proclaims, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that Darth Vader is Luke's father." And everybody in line just groans, "Ah." Maybe you've been that person that you've spoiled a movie for somebody, or you've had the movie spoiled for you. But most of us have been in a place where we've sat on the couch with somebody or in the movie theater, and we know what's going to happen. We can see it from the end. We know that everything's going to work out. We know who the killer is. We know, what the twist is. And we have to work really hard to kind of not ruin it for other people because, we want them to enjoy the movie like we did. But sometimes we forget that God kind of is like that with life. It's kind of like we're going through these hard times and God's like, if you'll just hold on till the end, you're going to love how it works out. Romans 8:18 is a great reminder of that, and it's one of my favorite verses. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Romans chapter 8, and Romans in general, is a great discussion and dissertation on faith and grace and truth. And all of that comes from the perspective of what it's going to be like in the end. Okay? Not the end of this earth, but when we're in heaven, when we're in glory, when we are experiencing the fullness of all of God's promises, we're going to be able to look back on everything we've ever experienced, COVID-19, everything else that we've ever experienced in our lives, and we're going to be able to see how God has worked those things out in our lives to bring about something good for our lives and for His glory. Sometimes it's really hard to see that when we're sitting there in the middle of a difficult situation and we're suffering in the moment, and God's just wanting to remind us, He's whispering in our ear, if you'll just wait till the end, you'll see. So I hope, and my prayer is that if you're going through one of those situations where it's hard to see through to the end, hold on to Romans 8:18. For I love I think it's the King James Version, I reckon that our present suffering, reckon, it means it's a reasonable conclusion to draw that our present sufferings aren't even worth to compare. They're not on the same scale as what will be like in heaven.